Coach, it's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Regular. Check 9.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Point it right. I got it.
Mayfield. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Hey, alert 33.
Deuce.
What's up?
Mayfield on play action. He finds Beckham complete. He's got daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set up. 10 Lobo.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's a party now.
Coming.
It's a party now.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilhelm. That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
15 line. 61, matchbox lights.
Get
it.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Buzz, buzz.
From the gun, Wilhelm. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
That's another Bengals first down. First
Go.
and 10.
60 outlaw.
27-yard line.
Check 53's Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that.
Big rip.
Throwing on first down. Wilhelm. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Ready.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Come on, D.
5.
On 1st and 10, Wilhelm gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Watch the edge. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Wide, get
Fan.
So that'll back him up 5.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Wilhelm. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. Sheds another. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down. 3 down.
First down, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Mayfield to throw it. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
The Browns, first down.
180. 57 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Run.
Check.
What's that?
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pretty quiet. He's checking crab.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
20.
Ricky.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Browns.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Bengals 7, Browns 6.
Good. 180. Point it right.
Day, every day, any day.
On first down, it's Hunt, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2-2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Joe Mixon. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
58, right
Go!
58, right there. Let's pick it up. It's our time.
Now.
Here we go on second and 12.
Let's get off the field.
It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
26 yards. And the Bengals first down. First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Hey! Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
They'll run with Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 27-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Mixon.
It's run, baby. It's run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready.
Mike, going 58 to the mic.
Check tight end. Check tight.
And
Ready.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
check.
Topper.
It's a safety creep.
Set, go.
On second down now, it's Howard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here we go.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Check the backer.
They'll give it to Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 58.
Yes.
Tighten up.
Second and 5. The quick slant caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.